What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to this video. Today we will be talking about how to set up Google Ads in 2024 for high ticket dropshipping. So high ticket dropshipping is not your traditional way of dropshipping. If you're not aware, this is a business model where you partner up with luxury brands located in the country that you're selling in. I'm based in the US, so I'll be working with USA suppliers in selling expensive luxury products from brands with name brand reputation. Think of Nike, think of Louis Vuitton, think of Adidas. These are all name brands that you could potentially work with and sell directly on your website. And with this business model, you are essentially acting as a retailer. So I'm bringing up one of my stores and showcasing that I'm not bullshitting. And I'm just going to reload this for you. And you can see over the past 2 years on this store, we have a couple stores under management. You can see over 1,000 orders and $2,000 average order value over the past 2 years with this store. So to get started with high ticket dropshipping setup of Google Ads, we need to search up Google Ads first on Google and then head over to the website. Next, what you want to do is you want to see right here to help you get started with Google Ads. They will be giving you $500 in ad credit when you spend your first $500. So essentially, to spend $1,000 in ads, you only really need to fork over $500 initially. And with your first $1,000 in ad spend, you should be 100% getting your first few sales through Google Ads. If you are setting it up correctly and you are in the free course that we have over on school to show you everything in before setting up your website, getting suppliers, picking a niche, all the business setup, and all the way to this step of setting up Google Ads. First, we want to click Start Now, and this is the exact process that you will see when you're setting up your ads. So right here it says create your first campaign in a few simple steps. You want to click right here, not ready to create a campaign, skip campaign creation. This is because we don't really want to set up any campaigns that Google forces down our throats. Most of the time, Google wants us to use Performance Max campaigns. In Performance Max campaigns, they are not tailored towards high ticket products, mainly because you have no control over your ads. And with Performance Max campaigns, you are literally giving Google all the control, and Google will spend all your money with no data to show for it. So that is not what we want for high ticket dropshipping, because even though we have high margins, we want to see where our sales are coming from, and then we want to optimize our ads to tailor towards more conversions because of the data that comes in. So next, confirm your account settings, just click continue. And this is your payment profile. You can go ahead and put in your payment information and then just click submit. Make sure you get this little coupon right here, and probably has like an expiration date. That's when you know it is good. So this is like 2 months. It gives you like 2 months out. So if you are just getting started with Google Ads, this is plenty of time to spend $1,000. So you want to just click your information and just put that inside of Google Ads, and you just click submit after you put that information in. All right, so after you put in your information for your Google Ads account in terms of billing, this should be your screen that you see. So this is the new Google Ads interface. The old interface looks like this. Maybe in the future, Google Ads will only force you to use a new interface, but the old interface is a lot easier and simpler to use. But for the sake of this video, I will be trying out the new interface to see how much different it is compared to the old one. So we want to click on create over here and create a new campaign. We will be setting up shopping campaigns, and these are going to be essential to sell high ticket products, because with shopping campaigns, you can advertise your whole catalog very easily by just connecting it with your merchant center. And we'll be setting up 3 shopping campaigns inside of this video. So we want to click sales, and then we want to click purchases. Next, we want to select a campaign type. So we want to go for shopping, and then your merchant center should be automatically linked right here. Now, this is a test campaign, so there should be no errors on your end. Next, select a campaign subtype. We want to click standard shopping campaign, because this gives us the most control over bid strategy, budget, and our targeting, as well as we can control if our ads show up on the Google Search Network, which we don't want to. Next, we want to click on continue. And in here, we want to name our campaign. So the naming structure for your shopping campaign should be very straightforward. They should be based on the brands that you're advertising. And if you don't know what brands even mean, I'll show you. So inside Shopify, you should have products that have vendor names. So we can see we have African scooters, we have Confico wheelchairs, and EV Rider, e-wheels. These are all vendors, meaning these are the suppliers or the brand name. They should be all sorted by here. If you don't know what this even is, check out the free course down below to get you started to the Google Ads step, because the Google Ads step only matters if you have your website set up, niche picked, and suppliers uploaded along with your business setup. So this is going to be the final step in terms of getting sales to your website with the high ticket dropshipping business model. So make sure you have products uploaded in sync with your merchant center before you are on the step. Campaign name. Let's say we want to set up ads for this brand called EV Rider. This is a brand of scooters or mobility scooters. We just want to, we'll just show you the catalog first. These are EV Rider scooters. So all we need to do is just name the campaign EV Rider, and then we want to put high, medium, and low, because the Google Ads structure that we'll be using is essentially going to be called tofu, mofu, bofu. And essentially, all you need to know is top of funnel, middle of funnel, and bottom funnel. And this is the advertising structure we'll be using. We'll be creating 3 campaigns. Each campaign is going to be a specific tier. So top of funnel, middle of funnel, and bottom funnel. When we are advertising brands, the brand name is EV Rider. This would fall inside the middle funnel. Top of funnel would be people searching for scooter, mobility scooter, anything that does not have to do with a brand name. Next, bottom funnel is going to be people that are searching EV Rider, City Rider, 4-wheel, or EV Rider, Gypsy Q2, or EV Rider, Move X, Mini Rider, EV Rider, Transport 4AF. Anything that has to do with the specific model of the brand, that would be bottom of funnel. And our advertising strategy is straightforward. We want to advertise most of our budget inside the medium funnel and the bottom of funnel and work our way up. The top of funnel is rarely really profitable for high ticket products, mainly because there are a lot of choices for the customer, and when they're not very specific in terms of what product they're going to buy, the CPCs that you pay for top of funnel is going to be cheaper than these, but they are just less likely to convert as a customer because there are so many options when people are searching for a scooter, and how likely are they going to actually buy from you specifically? It's very low, and you have to pay a lot of clicks just to get that customer. So top of funnel is important when we are absolutely scaling a brand, but at the very beginning, for the most profitable ads, we want to spend in the middle of funnel and bottom funnel in our campaign. So hopefully that makes sense for our advertising strategy, tofu, mofu, bofu. Next, we would just want to name it based on that. I like to name it high, medium, low, just because this is the high part of the funnel, medium part of the funnel, and the low funnel. If you want to use tofu, mofu, bofu, you can by all means use that as well. I just like to use the high structure. It's a little bit easier to understand. Next, under additional settings, there's nothing to change here. Don't touch anything. Bidding. This is very important. Many people get it wrong. There are a lot of bidding strategy inside of shopping campaigns, but the one we want to use is going to be manual CPC, because with a new account, we don't have data, and manual CPC gives us the most control over our clicks. Essentially, manual CPC, you just set a bid, and the bid that you pay will not exceed that. Now, right here, you can see starting in October 2023, so it's been a long time. I don't know why the warning is still here, but enhanced CPC will no longer work with standard shopping campaigns. So even if you leave this on, it does not matter. Just turn this off because we're not using enhanced CPC for shopping campaigns. Budget, I like to do anywhere from $5, $10 per campaign. We'll just start with $5. And campaign priority, we want to set this at high because we named it high. We also want to name the campaign or set the campaign priority to high. Next is going to be networks, search networks. We want to exclude Google search partners because the fact that Google search partners has lower quality traffic, plus the fact that search network also contains people that are browsing blogs. They're just not primarily on Google properties. So this network usually does not really convert that well. You could try testing it, but again, this from my testing does not really convert that well compared to just regular Google search. Next, under locations, we want to click under here, enter another location. And right here, we want to target the country that we'll be selling in. So I'll be selling in the United States. So we want to search up United States, click target. And then if you are selling in the United States, most high ticket suppliers will not be shipping to Hawaii or Alaska. So we don't want to show our ads there. So all we need to do is just type in Hawaii, exclude, and Alaska, exclude. Our ads will not show up there. Another state that you could do is going to be Puerto Rico, and just click on exclude there. Next, under target, we want to select presence, not presence or interest. This is set by default, and Google says recommended. The reason why we want to change this to presence is if you leave it at this option, people from the UK that search for US products or for US location searches, your ads will show. We don't want that. We want people primarily or are located in the US searching for US products for our ads to show up. We don't want anyone outside the US for our ad to show. So make sure you select presence and not presence or interest. Next, we want to name our ad group name exactly as the campaign name, which is going to be EV Rider High. Nice and simple. Our bids, set this at 1 cent because this is our default bid. We don't want to set it at something crazy. We'll be adjusting our bids a little bit later. So boom, our campaign is officially completely set up for the first campaign at least. We want to click under campaigns, and then we can see EV Rider High. Now, we are not done yet. We need 3 campaigns, and we're going to duplicate each campaign and make each of these tiers, tofu, mofu, bofu. But first of all, we need to change some settings. First of all, we want to click under the campaign and then head over to audience and keywords. Let's see. So go to the campaign setting by just clicking campaigns and then clicking this little gear right here. And this will bring up your settings for your shopping campaign. So first of all, we want to go over goals and then click on use campaign specific goal settings. And then we want to select purchases. So your purchase conversion should be 100% set up. If you haven't set this up, there is very easy way inside of Google Merchants, not Merchants, out of Simprosys to set this up. All you need to do is go to your Simprosys settings. I'll show you real quick how to set this up. You need to go to tracking tags and then go to Google Dynamic Remarketing and Conversion Tracking. All you need to do is essentially go through the setup process, and it will create your dynamic remarketing tag, your conversion tracking tag, add a cart, and begin checkout, and everything should be set up. And also, you should be able to click this update app right here to enable Google enhanced tracking. And all this does is it will give you even more accurate data when you're doing conversion tracking through Google Ads. So this is obviously a mock product, and yes, Google Merchant Center is suspended, but we will actually make a video on the best practices to kind of avoid this. So we want to click save after we have our campaign settings selected, and make sure we have bidding selected and campaign priority. These are the 2 most important parts, and that's it. That is the settings for the high campaign. Now we want to click under our campaign, and under all products, we don't want to be advertising all products. We want to select the brand, and then we want to select the brand that we're going to be advertising, which is going to be EV Rider, since our campaign name is literally named EV Rider High. And once we are at this step, we want to just turn off everything else in all products. And next step is going to be add subdivision. We are going to use a custom label. And to set up custom labels, all we need to do inside Simprosys is just go to settings, automate rules for feed, and then all you need to do is just create a custom label by clicking custom label 0, and then you can pause and copy these custom labels. Highly recommend you copy these, just because this gives you more control over the price ranges that you are advertising. For products that are $0 to $500, we don't really want to set a high bid, mainly because they have lower margins. It's quite straightforward. And price that are over 8,000, they are more profitable or more margins to work with. We can advertise those more aggressively or set our bids more aggressively that way. So make sure you set these custom labels because otherwise they will not appear inside of Google Ads. And after you apply them to your Synprosis feed, all you need to do is just wait about 10 or so minutes and it should show up inside of Google Ads. Next, we want to click inside Google Ads, custom label 0, and our price label should appear here. We want to select all the price labels and click on save without editing bids. And at this point, we want inside our high campaign to set our bids at something around anywhere from 0 or 1 cent up to like 30 to 40 cents. Personally, for me, I like to set everything at 10 cents because our high campaign is not really our profitable campaigns. Our more profitable campaigns are going to be middle funnel and bottom funnel because people are searching for our brands that we carry. So I would just set everything at 10 cents, leave the 0 to 500 at 1 penny, and that's it. Next, we want to set up our search keywords, not search keywords, our negative keywords. So our negative keywords are going to be very straightforward. All we need to do is we want to click add negative keywords, use negative keyword lists. We should have 3 negative keyword lists. And if you don't, all you need to do is to set up your negative keyword list. It should be under tools, exclusions lists, and open this up. So this is also another lesson for Google Ads that you want to set up. So we want to have 3 negative keyword lists: low funnel keyword list, medium funnel keyword list, and universal. Universal, I'll show you, is keywords that you do not want to show up universally on Google Ads. So keywords examples that you can use are accessories, AliExpress, cheap, China, clearance, customer service, construction, anything that does not have to do with your business, put as phrase match. And with that being said, phrase match, broad match, and exact match are match types for Google Ads. I'll give you a really quick way of understanding these. Broad match means accessories. If you put this to broad match, it does not have the little quotation marks. Broad match is literally the keyword itself, and broad match means that any keywords that have the same meaning as accessories will not show up. Phrase match means any keywords or any search terms that have the term accessories will not show up. The exact match is literally exactly what it means, exactly the keyword. Accessories will not show up for our campaign. So broad match, phrase match, and exact match are very straightforward, very easy way to visualize it. For example, the word car, if you do a broad match, any keyword that has to do with the term car will not show up. So maybe Google thinks truck is related to car and your ads will not show up. Broad match I usually do not like to use unless I'm scaling very hard and trying to get as much data as possible. Phrase match is if I do phrase match car, my ad will not show up when someone types in car inside of their search term. Exact match, a customer or a person that searches has to type in exactly car and our ads will not show up. So that is match types. So keyword lists or negative keyword lists are a way to filter and segment our campaigns in a way that way our funnel will work. Tofu, mofu, bofu. Because the normal way we set up our campaigns, it will not work. Our keywords will not filter to the right part unless we set up these lists. So we want to have 3 lists. Universal, like we just talked about right here. Next, it's going to be medium funnel keyword list. Medium funnel keyword list, we want to put in our brands, the brands that we sell. So EasyWriter, ComfyGo, African, these are the brands that we sell on our website, on our Shopify website. See, African, these are our product vendors: African, ComfyGo, EasyWriter, FreeWriter, Journey, Pride Mobility. These are all keywords that you want to put under your medium funnel keyword list, because when someone searches that keyword and we apply that as a negative keyword list, for example, someone searches EV writer and we have the word EV writer negative, that keyword will show up in the middle of funnel, meaning we will be bidding higher in that tier of campaign. Next, we want to do low funnel keyword list, and this is keywords that are very product and SKU specific. So EV writer, transport, AF plus, this is very specific to the exact product that someone's searching. And the low funnel keyword list, there is an easy way to find keywords. All you need to do is go over to tools, planning, keyword planner, open this up, and then all you need to do is click on discover new keywords and just type in a brand such as EV writer, and then we can open up these keywords over here, and then we can find keywords that are kind of buying intent. So something like EV rider mobility scooter, this will be a medium funnel keyword list or a medium funnel keyword, meaning someone searching EV rider mobility scooter, they know the brand, they want a mobility scooter, but they don't know which model. Transport Plus, that is a specific model of EV rider. So if we go to EV rider, you can see Transport Plus, or one of these. I think it's this one, Transport Plus. That is a specific model of EV rider scooter. So someone searching this is way more likely to convert than someone searching EV rider mobility scooter. So that's why we want to bid at the bottom of the funnel. People that are very, very likely to buy, we want to set that up. So go and plug in your brands that you sell inside Keyword Planner, and just type in that brand, and then look through the keywords that Google gives you, and just put those low funnel keywords inside of the low funnel keyword list. So inside the high campaign, back to our shopping campaigns, we have EV rider high. We want to have all 3 keyword lists applied: universal, low, and medium. That way, all our keywords will be filtered to the right tier. Someone searching EV rider will appear inside Mofu, and someone searching EV rider Transport Plus, which is a specific model, will appear inside Bofu, which is how we're going to do our bidding. We're going to bid very low up here, a little bit higher here, and the highest down here. Next, we are going to set up our audiences. This is basically remarketing, and there is a very easy way to set this up. All you need to do is click on Tools and then Audience Manager, and then all we need to do is we want to create different audiences based on basically rules. So people that visit our website in the last 90 days, 14 days, 180, 30, 60, and 7. So we want to have 7, 14, 30, 60, 90, 180. And then we're going to add these to our campaign. So to create these audiences initially, all you need to do is click on website visitors and just name it website visitors 7 days. We want to have 7, 14, 30, 60, 90, 180. So make sure to set that up that way. And under actions, webs paid visit in the last 7 days. Refine action, page URL. So you want to put in your website name, and boom. All you need to do is click on create segment. And just like that, your audience is created for people that visit your website in the last 7 days. Now, we also want to create another remarketing list for people that view our specific brand. So people that view EV rider in the last 100 day, we want to set this to 100. Refine action, page URL. So you can see if we click on a product, we are going to have a URL name right here. So you can see /EV rider. That is the parameter that we want to set, because every listing is going to have /EV rider initially in it. So if that rule fits our audience, which is everyone that visited this brand in the last 100 days, page URL contains /EV rider, this will be perfect. If you don't know what this is basically a way to segment people that view our specific products. So /EV rider, and then we want to click create segment. Boom, just like that, EV rider 100-day website visitors. And next, we want to click on campaigns and click on our high campaign, audience, keywords, and content. Look under audiences, we want to add our campaign audience. And under observation, we want to select that, go to browse, how to interact with your business, website visitors. And then we want to add our website visitors along with our brand specific website visitor, which is going to be EV rider. So if I can find it, which is right here, we're going to click save. So those are all the audiences we want to have inside our campaign. And then here, since this is remarketing, people that been to our website, we want to set our bid adjustment. Basically, people that been on our website in the last 180 days, that is less likely to convert than 7 days. So we want to start at 5% and then work our way up. So 180 days, the next is going to be 90 days, and we want to bid 10% more because that's more likely to convert. 15% for people in the last 60 days, 20% in the last 30 days, and then 25% in the last 14 days, and 30% in the last 7 days, along with this brand specific audience, which we will set at plus 30% because this is also very, very high buying intent. Next, our campaign is 100% set up besides devices. So we're going to click on campaigns and then click on campaigns over here. Click on our campaign settings, and then what we want to do is under insights and reports and when and where ads show, we want to click on devices, and this is where we want to set our bid adjustments right off the bat. The reason why we want to do this is because with high ticket products especially, people are more likely to convert on desktop than mobile. I have the data to back it up, and I highly recommend you guys to do the same. So I like to start with mobile bid adjustment minus 70%, not minus 70%, and tablets minus 50%. And that way, starting out, we will be spending most of our budget inside computers, and we want to just base our data and decisions based on the data comes in. If computers work well, we want to spend majority in the computers, and mobile sometimes does well, then we can lift this bid adjustment to, instead of minus 70, maybe minus 50, and then we can spend more on mobile. But starting off, if we have no bid adjustments, our campaigns will spend insane amount on mobile, and we do not want that. So we want to just start at minus 70 for mobile, minus 50 for tablets, and boom, just like that. I know that was a lot of settings for Google Ads, but we are officially set up for our high campaign. All we need to do now is just to set up the medium campaign, which is going to be MoFu, and our low funnel, which is going to be BoFu. So all we need to do is just copy this campaign. I'll show you how to do it very easily. Just click on paste and then paste. And then while we wait for this, this campaign will paste over with all the exact settings, and there are only a few settings that we need to change. So after this is 100% pasted over, we need to change our negative keywords, we need to change our bids, and then we also need to change our campaign priority as well as rename the campaigns. So while we wait for this, and boom, just like that, we have our campaign copied, and all we need to do is just rename this to EV Writer Medium, and this is our MoFu campaign. And all we need to do is just change the wording because we copied it over. And then also for this campaign, if we go to EV Writer Medium, click on the setting, we need to change our campaign priority to medium, as well as, that's it. So make sure to just change the campaign priority to medium, and then go back to our campaign view, all campaigns. So go inside the medium, and then all we need to do is under keywords. So let's see, search keywords. We want to take out the medium funnel keyword list because we do not, our medium funnel keyword list has the term EV Writer, and we want to show EV Writer specifically in the medium campaign. That's how we segment our keywords. Next, we want to go inside of EV Writer Medium and our ad group. All we need to do is set our bids specifically. So I would start at like 50-cent increments. And depending on the margins, I would go, this has pretty good margins, so I would start at like 50 cents, 125, 175, 225. So you can do a little more aggressive, a little less aggressive depending on your risk tolerance, but this is fine for most people. And that's it for this campaign. We are all set. And then all we need to do is just go to all campaigns, and then we just need to copy over the medium funnel keyword list and paste it. And then we are now going to make the BoFu, which is going to be the low funnel keyword list. And this is where terms such as EV Writer Transfer Plus, product specific terms are going to show up. And all we need to do is just do the same setting we did with the medium campaign over to the low campaign. Okay, so paste it over. All we need to do is just rename this to EV Writer Low, and just name this also EV Writer Low. Next, we want to go back to the low campaign, click on the setting, and just name it or change the campaign priority to low, and our campaign is set up, except we need to just change the bids and remove the keywords. So we need to go to search keywords, remove the low funnel keyword list, because now we want to have the most product specific keywords showing up in the low campaign. And with that being said, all we need to do is just change the bids now. And in terms of bids, I would start with these bids like 25 cents increments higher than the medium bid. So just like that, we are all set up for our high, medium, low campaigns. And all the last step is going to be making a shared budget, because the reason why we want to have a shared budget is because our funnel works this way, like this upside down pyramid. We call it the reverse pyramid strategy. The only reason why it works this way is if we have a shared budget, because once our budget runs out, for example, in the high campaign, then our funnel will break and our keywords will not show up anywhere correctly. So a shared budget is an easy way to kind of prevent that. Once our budget runs out, our campaigns will stop spending. But if we don't have a shared budget, if the high campaign runs out of budget, our campaigns will stop running altogether and our keywords will show up absolutely bananas. So we always want to have a shared budget. And to do that, all we need to do is we need to click on tools, and then under budgets and bidding, go to shared budget. And then we want to create a new one, name it EV Writer, and then shared, and select your high, medium, low campaigns for EV Writer, and boom, click save. And it might tell you to verify, but once we verify that, just click on save, and we click on campaigns over here. We are 100% set up for EV Writer. So our shopping campaigns are all set up. This is a very tedious process, as you can see, but this will give us the absolute best results for high ticket products, because we are spending most of our budget inside the medium and low campaigns, where those are the most profitable keywords and most profitable audience for us to target. So that's it for this tutorial on setting up shopping campaigns for our Google Ads. If you have any questions, drop them down in the comment section below. And with that being said, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.